Did you guys know that when Super Mario 3, the classic NES game that has like the Tanuki suit, the frog suit, the Hammer Brothers suit, all that stuff, did you know that Yoshi was originally going to be part of that game? And not just like as a character, as like a monster you might attack. He was going to be the full-fledged rideable Yoshi that we all know and love from this game, Super Mario World, for the Super Famicom or the Super Nintendo, depending on where you are when it was released, or in Japan or in the US. So you would have had the chance to see, and we never got the chance to see it, unfortunately, and it's kind of a shame, to see Yoshi being ridden by a Tanuki suit Mario. And we were just robbed of that. And to this day, I'm still kind of annoyed by that, because the notion that you could actually sit there and just have a Tanuki suit or a frog suit Mario just running around, just laying waste to all these various enemies, Goombas and whatnot, from that iteration of game. All the enemies. I would love to see what Yoshi would do to that annoying flying sun in the desert biome, or whatever you want to call it, the desert levels. It would just be amazing. I would love to see them remake that game as a platformer, just to have that mechanic introduced, because I think it would totally change how the game is played. I think it would be very interesting, and overall, I think it's a huge missed opportunity. And I think they could probably get it done for not a whole lot of money in R&D, since they kind of already had the idea behind them. I also wish they would just full-blown re-release every version, like do crisscross versions of the various games. They kind of already do that at a fan-made level, because they have like the Mario Maker series that gets updated periodically, and I think that's a good method to get it done. But again, to this day, it's kind of like I got robbed of Yoshi with a Tanuki suit, or where you could like change Yoshi into like a Tanuki Yoshi, or a Ice Climber, not Ice Climber, excuse me, Ice Hammer Bro Yoshi. So many options were out there for that. But it just goes to show that there, when you think about all the limitations that came with the original NES system, I mentioned in an earlier video how, like, even back then, because Mario 3 was such a heavy user of the technology that existed at the time, they kind of maxed out that system with that game. There was no room for save files, so you just had to, beat the game in one sitting or leave it on. Similar issues happen with stuff like Mega Man, and some of the less intensive games did have save files. You think about like the Zelda games all had the ability to save, but those files in those games weren't quite as memory and hard drive or storage intensive, so they had the ability to do that. But again, I'd love to see like a 16-bit remake of Mario 3, but this time with the Tanuki suit Mario riding on Yoshi. I think that'd be pretty cool.